Do you know Tame Impala?
Personally?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I would love to.
All right, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys know each other.
I'm trying to think of the biggest celebrity from Australia that I would know. I don't really know any. Like, I also am so bad with famous people. Fuck, where were we? We were hanging out. Me and my partner were hanging out somewhere, and it was like a friend of a friend. Oh, this is so bad because I actually don't remember who it was. But it was like some fucking famous actor. And I was just drunk and I was talking to him like I would anyone. And then Liz was like, were you talking to fucking so-and-so? And they were like, I was like, yeah. And they were like, I think they were just nominated for like an Oscar or something. I was like, I didn't fucking know.
And you don't even remember. That's so funny. You don't even remember who it is.
I know. It's so disrespectful.
You can't even tell the story, really.
Dude, oh man, did I tell you about how, I've told this on a podcast before, but how I embarrassed myself really bad in front of Shane Gillis. I just got trashed at his like SNL after party.
Was that because you were there with James?
Yeah, I was there with James. And did I tell you this?
No, but I know that you're friends with James, and I know James opens for Shane.
Yeah.
So no, you didn't tell me. So, okay, tell me more.
I'll keep it brief because I told. Who cares?
Who cares?
So I had never met Shane, but I knew James, and James opened for him. Yeah, and when Shane was doing SNL, James was in town. And he was like, hey, come to our Airbnb and like, let's watch it and blah, blah, blah. And so went over there and James invited like a bunch of like the other guys who opened for Shane. I didn't know any of them. It was just me and my partner. So I ended up just drinking because I was like, I don't know anyone. I feel really fucking uncomfortable and got trashed. And then SNL finishes at like 1:30 or something, which I didn't know. I thought it was like a prime time, like it was like an 8 p.m. show. So we'd started drinking earlier in the day because we're like, oh yeah, we'll get to McCann's at like 8 for it. And then McCann messaged at like 7 and was like, yeah, so get here at like 10:45. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh my God, dude, we're already drunk. And then got drunker, went to the after party and none of us were on a list. And James was just like, I'm going to see if we can just get in. And so he went to the venue and he just did all the talking. He went up to the security guard and was like, hey, we're here for Shane Gillis' after party. And the guy was like, yeah, okay, cool. Just go in. No, there was no stopping at all. Like just didn't check IDs. We just got to go straight in and got in. And again, I just straight away just started fucking slamming drinks. And this was when I was still pretty new-ish to being here. And so I didn't fully understand like the concept of how you guys will free pour alcohol. Like in Australia, we measure, like if you want a whiskey soda, it's measured. Whereas here, they're like, fucking whatever. And so I was just throwing those back and can't stand up straight. Like I'm fucked up. I went up to there was some like famous footballer there who I didn't know. And I just went up to him and I was like, you're a fucking big cunt, eh? Like, look how fucking big you are, bro. And the guy was like, please go away. And I was like, will do. And then went to the bathroom. Projectile vomited didn't make it into the stall, just onto the fucking floor. And there was some famous comic who was standing at the urinal. So I vomit and then the guy turns around and who was it? It was some cellar guy and was like, dude, what the fuck? And I was like, hey, it's you. Like, and just acted like we were mates.
Oh, no, this is the third famous person that you've told a story about and haven't remembered who they are.
Yeah. Dude, I don't fucking know names. I'm so bad. And then I leave the bathroom. I get out and there's like an old man standing there that I don't think it was Lorne Michaels, but I don't know. Like it was that thing where it was just like an older guy that like with the kind of blondie grey sort of hair, and at this point it's like nearly 4 a.m, and I just went up to him because he was like an older guy, and I was like, "Wow, that this guy's here," and I just went like, "Bit past your fucking bedtime, mate," and again, it could have been Lorne Michaels, I don't know. But the guy like just sort of chuckled at me and was just like, okay. And I was like, all right, anyway, back to talking to the footballer. And then like hassled that guy for a bit. And then I went up to James and he was talking with Shane. And also, dude, at this point, I was so trashed. For some reason, when I get super fucked up, I think it's really funny to steal things. Like not anyone else's stuff, just from like a business. Nothing crazy though.
Yeah.
Like so, this was at like a fancy restaurant that they'd converted into kind of like a function space for the night. But they had tables set up clearly where the restaurant bit is, and they had fucking pot plants on them. And it was middle of winter, so I just grabbed the pot plant and just shoved it down my jacket pocket. So I'm like, I've got like, I'm walking around like this because I'm holding a fucking pot plant under my thing. My pockets are stuffed with cutlery that I've just taken off the tables. I don't know why I did it. I just thought it would be funny. And so I went up to my partner. I was like, "Oh, babe, fucking check this," and just opened up and had a plant. And she was like, "We need to go home, but you have to speak to Shane first." And so went up to James and Shane and they were chatting. And I just remember fucking like swaying while I was standing. Like it was like everyone was drunk, but it was noticeable how bad I was, I reckon. And they would talk. I said like, "Good job" to Shane. I was like, "Yeah, it was very funny. Like, congrats on doing SNL." And he was like, "Oh, thanks. Like, where did you watch it?" And because I've known James for a very long time, I interacted with James how I would interact with him. But Shane doesn't know I know him. So I was like, "Oh, I watched it at this fucking idiot's house." And Shane was like, "Why are you calling my friend the fucking idiot? I don't know you, dude." And I was like, "Yeah, it's probably my cue to leave." And then I left and I got into a cab. My partner passed out with me just holding a pot plant being like, "That was a good night." Like,
oh my God, that is so funny. Wait, I got to pee and then so let's take a quick break.
Yeah,
and then
easy.
we'll come back and I'm going to ask you why you aren't more famous.
Okay, cool. That's so funny. I didn't know that was the premise. Sorry, I haven't listened to the podcast. Extra. Yeah, I wish I could have. Extra. Australians don't like American beef because it's too strong, too powerful. Albanese wants his beef to be vegan. Sad, very sad. That's a direct quote.
That sucks.
It's so funny. It'd just
What
be
a
like,
fucking idiot.
fuck this guy. He doesn't want this beef that's been injected with every fucking steroid. Dude, that is one thing I'll die on the hill of. We have great meat in Australia.
In Australia?
Yeah.
You guys eat kangaroos?
Yeah, you can eat kangaroo.
What does it taste like?
Just meat.
Yeah.
It's like, is it lean? I can't remember if it's lean or not, but it's yummy. Yeah. Kangaroo's good. You can eat anything. You can eat ostrich.
You see that video of the kangaroo with the boarding pass?
No.
It's AI, but like it was like it went viral. It was like adorable. It's like this woman is like they won't let her emotional support kangaroo on the flight.
Yeah, okay.
But then it was like this viral video, and it's like everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's so cute the way he's like holding his boarding pass," and then. Of course, it was AI, which actually makes so much sense because then if you watch it with sound on, they're just speaking gibberish.
Yeah, okay. See, that would have been sick if it was real.
If it was real, yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, and also, have you seen there's a lady who gets around and she's like, you know, there's like people who their whole thing is to try and like, they're trying to want to do a thing, and by proving that you should be allowed to do a thing, they do it, but in a very confrontational way. Like this lady's very much so in support of like, emotional support animals on planes, but she does it with like a Great Dane, and it's like, that's a bit fucking much. Like that's a big, like a Great Dane would be bigger than me. Like they're fucking huge.
They're giant. I mean, yeah, they can weigh like 200 pounds sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they're huge.
So it's like doing that, like, it's like if you wanted to do it with your actual emotional, maybe it is her actual one, but it's like, I've seen like a bunch of videos of her doing it. It's like, why are you flying this much?
Yeah, that's, you gotta drive.
Yeah, you can drive.
You gotta, if that's, you can have an emotional support Great Dane, but you gotta drive. That's kind of it. Also, if like you can't go on a plane without your Great Dane, drive. Take a train. I don't know, man.
It's fine. There's a lot of ways to get around. Everything is so connected in this country. It's very possible. Like all the big cities are pretty fucking close to each other. You know what I mean?
It's also, that can't be comfortable for the dog.
No, the dog should be in like, you know how when they like they transport horses, like you'd have to put the dog in one of them.
Yeah.
Like that big fucking carriage thing at the back, like towing it.
There's a fucking
that little pug.
That's a French bulldog.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I don't think I can tell the difference.
I feel like French bulldogs are bigger.
Oh, okay.
And they got the ears are Well, I guess pugs have pointy ears too, but that was a Frenchie.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're back.
Nice. Break.
I like oscillating between being like, this is like a real we're professional. This is radio, and then being like, so what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck's going on with you guys? Why aren't you more famous?
I don't know. I probably could work harder at social media stuff, I reckon. Or like at least like diversifying it. I'm trying to do that right now with the podcast I'm doing.
So what's your podcast?
Dude, it's just, I love that you were like trying to make it feel professional. I'm trying to literally do the opposite where I'm like, mine is so fucking low budget. And I'm like,
well, so is mine. This is
a pretty fucking nice setup.
This is studios.
Oh, is it really?
3 sessions a month. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
We're not going to include that in the podcast because I don't want people to know because then people will start. But yeah, no, it's you got to like book it online. But yeah,
and it costs thousands of dollars. You say?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'm very rich. I have a large budget for this. So what? Okay, so tell me about your podcast. So
it's just like honestly, kind of just talking shit. I wanted to feel like quite loose and silly. And like, it's like, you've done such a good job at like interviewing me. I don't think I've asked a single question on my podcast. I think I've just been like, what's happening? And then just run with whatever the fuck anyone says.
I mean, I like both, you know what I mean? Like, and that was kind of my thing with like starting a podcast was I felt like it's something I always wanted to do because especially like from the moment I started listening to Pete Holmes' podcast, which was the first podcast I ever listened to, I was like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And for a while, it was just like, my goal is to get on Pete Holmes' podcast, which still, that's, especially with like no more Conan, no more Marin, no more Colbert. Yeah. It's like, Pete Holmes, please don't. I'm spitting. I'm so excited. Please don't end your podcast. Please. I need to do it. I need to say, keep it crispy. But so basically, yeah, it was, I always loved the way that he did it, where it did feel like a combination of an interview and just two guys hanging out. Yeah, and that was kind of what I was striving for. And I always felt like I need to have, if I'm going to start a podcast before I'm famous or have like a real following, there has to be at least some loose concept to it. And so I thought of the title, Why Aren't You More Famous? And I was like, well, that's, I think a perfect title. And I think that kind of almost anyone can fall within that purview, basically, unless you're like Kevin Hart. Yeah.
Yeah. And even he, I bet, is like,
he's like, well, I should be as famous as Will Smith.
Yeah. Do you want to be Will Smith famous?
That guy's not, I don't think he's doing well.
Man, he's doing so bad that it makes me want to support him. If
Will
that makes
Smith?
sense.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
Completely
it's
agree.
Like, dude, he can't rap. He is the same character in most movies. He like had a very public outburst where he like completely destroyed his reputation. What it looks like from the outside, I'm sure it's not, but it looks like his relationship is in a strange point.
I think it is.
I know. It definitely is.
I saw Josh Johnson when I had him on my show at BCC like a couple years ago. He said, because it was after Jada Pinkett Smith came out saying that like Tupac was her real soulmate.
Yeah.
And it's just like, do you think Tupac died just to escape Jada? Like he faked his death to escape being with Jada?
That's the real rumor. Yeah.
He is not doing well. I'd love to, that would be a cool interview. But yeah, basically I just started the podcast because I was like, especially, there's so many people you meet in comedy where it's like, we'll be friendly and we'll talk after a show or like at a mic or something, but it's like we don't really get to know each other that well. And so it was just like, how can I sit down with people for an hour and a half and just talk and get to know more about them? And and every episode's different where like some are looser flowing, some, it always depends on the other person where like you're very easy to talk to and you make the conversation flow. But there's certain people where it's like, all right, I gotta ask questions. Oh, it's fun. As we talked about earlier, people fucking with it. There was a delivery guy outside. I guess somebody that worked at the bookstore we recorded.
That's so funny.
He's still walking around.
Yeah, it'd be so funny if he just kicks the window in and he's like, "No, I think this is yours."
Yeah, that has happened. There so many times where You see people like they're trying to get because there's a door.
See, I went to go through that door when I firstly got here because
That's always what happened.
I saw the bookstore and was like, okay, well, I guess there's a bookstore, but this must be the studio. So I like went to open the door and was just like, oh no, I don't know how the fuck to get into this place.
Yeah. But no, this is a great space. P&T Knitwear, buy books from them.
Yeah, this is a great bookstore. And the man who works behind the counter at the cafe is so fucking lovely.
Oh my god, that guy's hilarious. Is he has sometimes he wears this hat that says it says pet kitties, suck titties, stack 50s.
Dude, you should get this fucking guy on the podcast.
That's actually not a bad idea. That guy's awesome.
He's fucking sick. That is a wild hat to be. I've been like
to be wearing at work.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. There's a musician from Australia. Her name's Big Wet.
Hey, yeah, I know Big Wet.
Big Wet's awesome.
Yeah.
She follows me on Instagram. It was a big day.
Yeah, that's cool. Is that your most famous follower?
No, my most famous follower is Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter.
No, what?
Yeah. I could message her right now.
That's
because I followed. I had a video that went really well online like 2 years ago, and I just was like, it's crazy. All these people are following me, and then I saw there was like a verified person. She has like 1 million followers, and I had to be like, who the fuck is Paris Jackson? And my girlfriend was like, do you mean Michael Jackson's daughter? And I was
Holy
like, oh,
shit.
I didn't know that was her. I didn't know he had kids. I thought he was doing something else.
Look, Billie Jean, not his lover. The kid, not his son. What does that make the kid? His lover.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Dude, you fucking cracked it.
So Big Wet, is that what you're talking about? Big Wet?
Yeah, Big Wet has a t-shirt that looks sick. It's like a photo of her and like her hair's wet and it's like kind of glitter. It looks fucking cool. But on the back in huge letters, it just says pussy. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I can pull that off. But that fucking guy definitely can. You know what I mean? I'm like, I wish I could take more of like a rogue, like I'm in fucking pants and an Adidas shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, imagine if this Adidas shirt had like pussy and huge letters on it.
That would be awesome if Adidas did. They dropped the pussy line.
Yeah.
Wait, so is Big Wet the name? What is big and wet? Her pussy is big and wet? That's the joke?
That's the joke.
Okay.
Have you ever seen her perform?
No.
I saw her do a set where it's the most sexual music I reckon like she has a song called Number One Pussy in the Club. She has a song that's about like giving great head. She's awesome.
That's awesome.
She's so fucking sick, but she ends her shows by getting a double-ended dildo and just swinging it around in her mouth. It's so funny. That's the other thing is like, as you watch her and you're like, this is cool, but it's fucking hilarious. Like, to just see someone spinning it in front of like at festivals in front of thousands of people, it's so fucking sick.
That's so funny. Yeah, I saw Tame Impala at Barclays Center, and Jungle Pussy was his opener.
Yeah, okay.
And kind of it's a similar. I was like, this is not what I would have expected the Tame Impala opener to be.
Yeah. Again, sick name, Jungle Pussy.
All right, I think we gotta wrap up soon. But I like to ask people what's something funny that you've seen recently.
That I've seen recently?
Or something you want to recommend to people?
Oh, like can it be a movie?
It can be anything.
I watched the movie Four Lions for the first time. Have you seen it?
No.
Can I give you the plot?
Of course, yeah.
So it's about these like...
I'm a pro spoilers guy.
Yeah, are you really?
Oh, yeah. Because the thing is, I'm not going to watch it probably. That's the thing. Like I might watch it. I might. But or if there's something where it's like there's a big twist at the end and you're like watch just for the but like for the most part I'd say I'll read Wikipedia plot summaries of movies. Like if it's come when did this movie come out?
Like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I think there's a statute of limitation on spoilers, and that is 1 month.
I think that's fair. It would be wild if people were still getting pissed off that Bruce Willis is a ghost in Sixth Sense. It's
what?
like what? Yeah. But I watched the movie Four Lions. So I'll just give you a quick rundown of the premise. So it's like in this like kind of small town or whatever in the UK, it's like four Islamic extremists. And it's a comedy. It's fucking hilarious, and it's just them trying to plot a terrorist attack, and it's really fucking funny. It's a weird thing. Yeah, I highly recommend
This
it.
does sound hilarious.
I was like watching it because I knew it was funny and it was always on my list. And then me and Liz watched it the other day and we were just in bed, just being like, "This is the funniest fucking movie." And also, it's like a
Oh, it's got Riz Ahmed in it.
yeah.
Oh, okay, he's great.
He's fucking. He's really good in it. And there's just so many fucking hilarious moments. Yeah, recommend watching it.
That's so because I feel like anything can be funny if the people doing it are bad at it.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
always just being bad at something is hilarious, and that's
It's
like
also endears the audience. Like it's weird because you're not rooting for them, but you're rooting for them to not succeed in the terrorist attack. But you're rooting for them to have some kind of success in something,
and
but
that's
not the terrorist attack.
That's so brilliant.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I just saw the new Naked Gun movie.
Is it good?
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I've never seen the originals.
The originals
outside
are
of
great.
like a couple scenes on YouTube. Like, oh my god, there were certain points where there was so much laughter in the theater you couldn't hear the next line of dialogue.
Really?
Yeah, that's how funny it was.
See, I just couldn't believe Liam Neeson as a funny person.
But that's why it's perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's playing it so seriously,
Yeah.
it makes like all the jokes hit that much harder.
Okay,
That he's
yeah,
saying
yeah.
these ridiculous lines, but in like his classic, like it's like he believes them. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like because
yeah.
he's such a good dramatic actor.
Sick.
It works even better than it would if it was like a true comedy actor.
Yeah, okay, great. I definitely got to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't imagine the guy from Taken being funny. I just couldn't see it.
It's pretty good. All right, and then before we wrap up, anything you want to plug?
Yeah. What's your Instagram?
A Mitrani.
I'll plug A Mitrani. If people want to go to that, show support.
All right, Blake Freeman, everybody.
Thank you. Handshake, nice. Sick, man.
Oh, yeah, okay.